Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now, everybody that's gonna watch this. Tone Bro checking in, back with another interview. Yo, Cola, what up?
What's good, Tone, bro? Black Compass Media. We in the building, man. Back-to-back specials. We ain't playing.
Yeah,
We applying all pressure, man. What my boy Mac
yeah.
Mill say? We 10-stepping. Let's get
10
it.
stepping. And the good thing about this is that we show love to, you know what I'm saying, the hometown on-site battle league, upstate New York, and everything like that, right? Now we're blessed because we also get to talk to the stars. We get to talk to the people that rock the big stages. That you know what I mean, go to the interview and what they say in the interview is gonna happen on the stage. Cola?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? So
Definitely is what happened.
and I think a victory lap is in order as well. We're gonna break everything down without further ado. PA Zone, man. PA Zone. Rosenberg Raw. Berg, what up? Yo, man, it's good. It's good to be with you, bro. Like, how's everything? How's everything going on your side, man?
Blessed, chilling, man. Can't complain.
No doubt, man. But so shout out to you for doing this, man. I wanted to tap in, man, because it's good to talk after the event is said and done. In my opinion, it was a success in terms of the people that watched it, in terms of people that was talking about it, and what you was able to do up there. I thought was one of the more memorable performances. One of the one of the things that we got to shed light on. But how do you feel coming out of Max Out? What has the reception been like on your end? What's the energy been?
All positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Feel dangerous. Um, it was fun, man. It was fun. We've been fucking locked in the house for 2 years now, and not been able to really do anything. Like I just like a couple months ago, just started taking my little girl to the park, and that felt new. And I was just like, damn, we getting used to being in the house. So actually, getting that big venue and see all the fans and shit that showed up, and all the energy they came with, man. It was it was alive. It was alive.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, no doubt. Coley, jump in, bro.
Man, Rosenberg, I just want to say, listen, respectfully, I definitely had you losing going into the battle. But your last 4 battles, before I even say that, you've been cooking. You've been winning them. Regardless of what anybody want to say, you've been getting the job done, and that's the main objective. Get the job done. The task is to win this battle, and you've definitely been winning the last 4 battles in my opinion. This battle proved me wrong again. I think your style is more fitting for a crowd because Showoff to me crowd is more fitting for a smaller room. That's where my mind was at. But then when I actually seen the crowd, I'm like, I know what Rosenberg doing in these rooms. Like, you got a style, even though somebody can say, well, Rosenberg ain't that lyrical or he ain't this and that, but that ain't the point. The point in this job is to do what these people came to be entertained for. Make sure they stay in tune. Make sure the things I'm saying, it ain't too far past them where they like, what the hell is he saying? And it connect, win, lose, or draw. And I think you did that perfectly well, especially with this battle. Prove me wrong. And I just want to salute you on that first and foremost.
I appreciate that. The build up was the build up for the fight. Obviously, we had the face offs. You know what I mean? He had his narrative, and I really didn't have a narrative. I really was just trying to tell him, about the big room and how it was and how different it was, compared to being in a little room. You know what I mean, or even a bar or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I am lyrical. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it comes from a place of originality, and own style and my own form of art, the way I approach, what I mean, writing lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
It is lyrical. It's just not traditional.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think people get it confused.
Right.
I felt like that was somewhat a difference in the battle in itself. You know what I'm saying? Battling is, so much more than just lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It's believability, it's vibe. Like, one thing I'm good at is, being captivating. You know what I mean? Captivating people. You know what I'm saying? And being able to, you know, grab a crowd, you know what I mean, and you know, make them feel involved also. You know what I'm saying? So the big room is exactly where I want to be, for real, for real. I forgot how it felt, and I forgot how fucking dangerous I was up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all, you know, that shit was all coming together during the battle. I'm like, man, that shit crazy. So,
And this is like the first really big crowd that we've seen in a while. When you before that first punchline lands, right? The type of environment that we was dealing with. You know what I mean? You look out in the crowd, you see what's going on. Like, did you feel like, yo, they here to they want to see a certain performance? Like, do you feel like the crowd was just there kind of tuned out? Like you had to actually steal the crowd? Like what how
nah,
do you feel?
no, there was no really stealing the crowd. It was, you know, just being able to hold your end of the bargain. Them seats, you know, them seats are expensive. They cost money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes professional, you know, sports cost less to go to than a big battle. So, you know, they paid a lot of money. You know, I felt like you know, you don't pay money to not be involved or not know what's going on. So I think everybody in there had expectations. And you know, it's our job to meet them. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like they were ready to cheer. I didn't have a problem with the crowd at all. I think the Atlanta crowd gets a bad rap because, you know, a lot of people don't understand. They're so transparent out there. I mean, there's not even 60% of the crowd not even from Georgia. Be from Carolina, Virginia, Alabama. They be just from all over. New York. It's everybody just goes. Who doesn't want a reason to go to Atlanta, right? So, you know, they get a bad rap. It's actually just random crowds for that being them Jones. But I thought they was tuned in. I said a bar. I started the battle off with a bar that had something to do with what me and him talked about in the face-off, and they called it. They knew what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they were tuned in. They were ready. They were ready to go.
Okay. Did you you know, and in terms of this battle, right? Because there were times where, like first round, I thought, all right, we can, you know, he's getting reaction, Showoff's getting reaction, things are going well. I think what hurt him is two things. There was a sort of this tension between him and the crowd, right? Number one. So that's in a big room, especially if they're not feeling the rhyme. Last thing you want to do is make them feel crazy. But the other thing, I think, is a certain type of poise I feel like you have to have up there to really make things kind of work. So did you feel like, well, for you, since it's been a while, like, was it almost like, yo, I gotta sort of ease myself into this, or was it like, nah, just get right to it? I don't care if they don't like it, just keep rapping.
Well, them not liking it was never a thought. You know, I mean, if you got that thought going into battle, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So them liking it or not was like, you know, for me, for how I prepare, luckily I got, a team of dudes who are very involved with, you know, coming to my battles, making sure I'm on point. And, you know, they listen to my bars. I don't have to call and check with rappers to validate it. I got homies that I trust. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so when I went there, I kind of felt like, you know, I when I had my material done, I felt like, you know, because I trim a lot of fat off my rounds. There's a lot of, I always got like 4 minutes of bars that just don't go in. You know what I mean? That I don't put in, like, damn, nah, this don't, you know what I mean? Or I might have said it to my dogs and they be like, Raw, come on, we can do better than that. So I cut that shit out. But I never delete it. I always cut it and then put it in like another note. So it just be after I construct my 3 rounds, I have a 4th note, you know what I mean? Like a 4th round, I guess you would say, but just a bunch of random ass shit. And so when I say all that to say, by the time I'm on stage, I trust what I got. I trust what I got. You know, you just gotta believe it. You know what I mean? You gotta go up there and believe what you saying is what it is. And they feel that. You know what I mean? They feel like they vibe off of somebody who look like he in control of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a hostile situation. You know, they hyenas. They'll boo if this shit ain't right.
Right.
They'll embarrass you in front of everybody, and it's recorded. It's live on pay-per-view. It's going out on YouTube. There's layers to this. So when you can get up there Like, man, fuck all of that. This what it is. You give yourself the best chance to succeed. Just be yourself. They already like you for you. You don't go up there and try to do some new shit. You get caught up like they'll be like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Show was all over the place. He kind of fell victim to that. He didn't sound like Showoff throughout the whole battle.
I agree.
So, you know, I felt like they were like, the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the dude that rumbled with Arsenal. That wasn't the dude that rumbled with Math. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a different dude on that stage. So, you know, I think experience plays a key to how you do in them the pressure situations.
Right. Go ahead, Cola.
I would say Rosenberg. I feel like I seen your 15 Minutes of Fame interview, and I think exactly what you said he did. I think he overtalked himself in the battle with the pressure of him versus you, of y'all back and forth arguing about who's with the headliners of the king, and him doing all the defending of this my league, this and that. And I think he put so much pressure on himself, it just fell flat. Because after the first round, it's like he wasn't delivering, and even in his first, it started falling. And it's like the people like, hold on, Showoff, you talk all wild crazy, and you really ain't doing what you were saying. Now Rosenberg come out calm, telling you what he gonna do. He flipping on you in the first, and from then you saying, "I'm a cook him. Watch, I'm a cook him." You know how you get burnt. I'm a cook him. Watch it. So once you did that, I'm like, oh
yeah, that's what we knew.
round,
Like,
man,
come on, show.
you
like,
know how he be, my boy Burke. Watch, I'm finna cook him. You know what
I'm finna cook. Like,
just watch
yeah.
the emotion. He was cooking them. And
Right.
listen, you can tell Showoff felt it. He can felt it like he felt like he wasn't living up to the performance that he was expecting to give with these people. Like you say, Tone, arguing with the fans to a point like, hold on, bro. Woo woo. Then he telling Bird, then a pulverized line. It was like all downhill. I'm telling you.
You know, I think another thing, you know, people don't take in effect, because I told him during the build up to the battle that, you know, you never battled in front of more than 300 people. So if you put you in front of 1,000 plus, you don't think it's a difference. And he didn't think it was a difference. But it's also layers to that, in the sense of it feel good when they cheering for you. Right? So, but when I also got a rap too. When they cheer for me, when the cheers are going against you, you know what I mean? Can you still stay locked in?
Right.
I knew his first round was going to be good. I knew his first, when we booked the battle a month before it happened, like we signed the contracts and everything was locked in. I'm like, all right, listen, show going to be fired the first round. That's usually how it go. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, man, experience is a motherfucker. It's an aura you just gotta have. You know, they smell fear. They smell, you know, unprepared. It's just something, you know. Shout out to all the RBE fans, man. They don't get enough credit. You know, they showed out, you know, and they packed that venue and they did their job too. So I just want to shout all them out, because you know, I don't feel like they get enough credit.
Yeah. And you know, look, I think this, man, about just the battle rap, especially on the stage. When I break it down, I always say that by the second round, that's when the battle, sometimes that's when it really starts, right? First round, sometimes you just get cheers to being there. We happy you here. You know what I'm saying? The first 4 might hit just off of that. But talk about that consistency, Berg. That's what I tried to really figure it out during the course of watching battle over. I'm like, it's something about, like, let's put down some characteristics. That consistency over the 3 rounds, I think, is what separates you from a lot of people. So for you, does the battle start for you in the set? Like, you focus more on the back end being.
I feel like you gotta have some depth to your shit. You know what I mean? And in a big crowd, it's a little different. You know, my prep is more like, all right, let's try to land a big one early. Because if you usually can do that, if you can, you know, it's a difference between a reaction and a room rocker. You understand what I'm saying? If you can catch a room rocker, they only, you know, even if you on fire, you know, lucky to get 4 or 5 of those when you shake the building. But if you can get one of them early in a big crowd, it usually smooth sailing as long as you prepare. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of, you know, my thought process. to approaching the battle, you know what I'm saying, was try to get a room rocker early, and make sure I got some depth in the back of my rounds. That's why I made sure my third round was. I thought my third round. I watched the tape a few times. I thought my third round ended up being the best round of the battle for me. And overall, even though I had that big moment in the first round, I thought the second round, it kind of, was tough. It was a good round for me. Actually, we thought that my second round was going to be the best round of the battle before it happened. He just had such a bad round in the second. It kind of took the air out of the building.
I was just finna ask you that, Bird.
Now at that point, it's like I'm battling for the both of us. I'm trying to carry this second round, so we still got a show to do in the third. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of tough too in a big run when your opponent is just, is kind of, dry. It takes the air out the room.
Okay.
So you gotta be first and third is important. It doesn't mean the second isn't. The second is really important too. But first and third, they're pivotal.
Okay. Cole, you was gonna say something?
I was just gonna say that, Tone, and he explained it perfect. See, I ain't gonna lie, Berg. I'm really understand. You are a battle rapper because you understand this shit. Listen, you can be as good as you want to be. If your opponent is trash, they put everything he did that's trash, extra pressure on you to be even gooder than you already were because he over trash at this point.
Right.
And that's a good thing to recognize as a battle rapper coming into your round, like, oh, this boy's sinking. So I'm gonna really have to come out with that. Because if I ain't going in the way they think, now all that shit he did gonna come on to me. Now they like, oh,
you almost carrying the battle.
Yeah,
too.
you
like,
carrying
the battle
the
now.
energy to me.
Crazy.
Because think about it, if somebody come out on fire, it's the same thing as he come out on fire. Like in the first round, when he was good, yeah, not saying Bird wasn't just as good, but the momentum helps as well because he already got the crowd ready for me. All I got to do is start cooking. Now, I can either lose these people or keep cooking till it get back to him, and that's what Bird did. And then when it got back to him, he knocked the whole fire off the stove, the whole pot off. Now, I got to put the water back in there, it's too much now. So now they like, is it really he that bad or I'm just tired from what he did? Because I ain't gonna lie, pulverize hurt. That hurt. I don't care what you say.
Berg, we gotta understand, like, I mean, I know it's been talked about, but when you heard that one, right? When we get to this point in the battle, I think that's where it was like, what are we doing? Now, what was your reaction like immediately once you kind of heard that,
So the pulverized bar came in the third round. He was already, in my opinion, down 2-0. We felt like we was up 2-0. My team behind me was telling me we was up 2-0. The crowd was telling 2-0. So, I felt like, all right, I got the battle won. You know what I mean? So at that point, as he's rapping in his third, I'm just thinking about closing the show, making sure, I'm staying, locked in on what I'm about to do and shit, not getting caught up in what he was saying. What the problem was, a lot of people didn't catch it. He had a bad bar before that. So, he had said a bar and he finished this. It was like they didn't boo. It was quiet as shit. And somebody from the balcony yelled, "We don't like it." So, the crowd start laughing and shit. So now I'm kind of tapped in, like, all right, this getting bad. So it wasn't that the pulverizing bar was just bad in itself. Things were going bad as he pulled that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, when he pulled it out, for some reason, he had my undivided attention. I was listening to him because he was like, I'm going to kill him with the word pulverize. And I'm like, all right, well, where you going to go with this? You know what I'm saying? Because, as a battler, even if you don't do it, sometimes you try to think, you listen and see if you can catch an easy rebuttal or something like that. So you are listening to some degree, and he had my attention. So I'm like, all right, pulverize, and he said, you heard what the fuck I said, pulverize, and then he fucking dead, and they booed him. So I was just as confused as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. And I really think it goes back to the people you have around you, man. You gotta have homies and people that care about you and proofread this shit, man. You know, it was tough. It was tough. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, yeah. And I you know, not to kill Show, 'cause I think he's a good rapper. He's a good battler and all that.
He gonna bounce back from this.
That was just a learning experience. That's a big crowd. Your
Tony,
first time
let me
there.
tell you something. This is nothing but a lesson, man.
Yeah.
This is a lesson. I think any battle rapper who's been doing it long enough, they run into that lesson. And that's all. He'll bounce back. Show's not whack. He's tough, you know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta be humble. You gotta, know what's in front of you. Stay on your toes and just be aware of the situation, because a lack of awareness could really hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And
he's like mad humble and like but it's funny at this, like, yeah, that's like a lack of a.
You gotta know what's at stake, and just make sure you do what you need to do to put yourself in the best position to succeed. And I just think that he was more concerned with everything else that wasn't really important. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm a dangerous battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's and it's okay. It's okay to feel that way if you're a fan. It's all right to know that Rosenberg not a fucking game. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this long enough. You know what I mean? I'm experienced. I've been around a long time, so I really don't know what it is about being an underdog so much, of people actually not really understanding that. I'm as dangerous as I'm as dangerous as any. There's no battler that just can clearly beat me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put me in front of any battler and just say I don't have a chance. I don't understand the logic.
Right.
If you look at the analytics, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? Just pick up the stat sheet, read it over, and look at it. They'll tell you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we wouldn't have to sit here and be like, damn, what happened? Raw had the craziest performance. I did what I told you I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
At this point, I don't think people can really play with your name. And, and I did see the, swamp situation, you know what I mean? The discussion there,
That's another
now,
thing. Real quick, Tony, there was a battle rap news or some
Sure.
podcast shit put out a thing where they be having like 4 pictures that look like articles. And
yeah. That's let's talk battle rap.
Let's help Beasley to set it up. I never said anything like that. That words never came out of my mouth. I mean, if you go watch the interview, I never said anything remotely close to "What's up, Swamp? Tell Beasley to set it up." I never said anything like that. I wouldn't say anything like that. I don't tell Beasley anything to say I'm RBE. That's where I'm at. I thought that was real. Real sloppy of them to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it look like I have a crazy performance, and now look, I'm telling Beasley, come book a battle. That ain't my fucking style. I care less about anybody over there. Like, I don't need any URL battlers to validate who I am. Like, and even this, RBE, I think people need to start respecting what we bring to the table. There's no G League. There's no overseas. Overseas and G Leagues don't sell out arenas in America. That's not how it happens. We're not free. It's not free to watch us battle live. It's pay-per-view. If you want to watch RBE live, it's not free. You know what I'm saying? So I get upset when people say shit like that. And I thought that was a little bit sloppy by whatever media outlet that was that, misquoted what I said. I actually said, tell Uncle Beasley to let you come outside. You know what I'm saying? Go get a permission slip so you can come battle.
Right.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I said, tell Beasley, set it up.
Yeah.
But Swamp been running his mouth a little bit, and Your Honor just called me out he was on Instagram doing a little interview, and he was like, he got to come over here though. He got to come to the NBA. We overseas. Like, yo, y'all are brainwashed. Like, who are y'all talking to? Why? They're
brainwashed. Why can't they? I mean, okay, so people can feel how they want to, but let's talk objective reality here. Like, let's talk about it, Berg. Why can't they get that off? Like, what's up, man?
What do you mean?
In terms of saying like they the NBA and that's your G League and all that. Like,
that's what they're told when they're where they're at. You understand what I'm saying? And I just think that, you know, the problem is, you know, those battles are different now. You know what I mean? If anything, they're the NBA bubble, right? Like they're the bubble. You know what I mean? Like we're the NBA. If anything, like y'all at worst is Eastern Conference, Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no, like you don't get Hitman Holla out of retirement and Cassidy, and there's no G League shit. I just don't understand the logic behind it. It's just two different businesses that operate two different ways, and they got some talented guys over there, and we got some talented guys over here, and it's just that simple. Any other narrative is dicky, and I can't stand it.
Okay. So to clarify,
and that's why ever since I've been back, that's why Jerry West has been calling me out.
I like that.
Swamp was calling me out. You know what I'm saying? Like they know what it is. They watch us on pay-per-view. They bottom pay-per-views when we on. They know. they tapped into what we doing.
Right.
You think Steph Curry come off the court and go turn the G League game on? You out your fucking mind?
Right.
So they know what's up. They know the vibes. They know what it is. It look fun over here because it is fun. You know what I'm saying? I just I think that's the way they're told. I don't know. It's different. I look at what they do as more like scripted. It's like they like on a movie set. You know what I'm saying? It's like they, you know, they gotta like hit the makeup room before they come do their battle type.
Like what?
No, like don't miss.
Like it's too glossy. Like it's too
bright
it's
lights,
polished.
bright lights and green screens and you know overhead lights, and it's just different.
Yeah,
it's not a jungle like an arena. You know what I mean? It's like you rap in front of rappers. Rappers don't boo rappers. Rappers don't boo rappers. It's easy to go rap. I mean, who wouldn't love to go battle? I would love to go battle in front of Big K and Showoff, and you know nobody there to critique my bars. That's easy.
Right.
That's easy. You know what I mean? People like Your Honor and Swamp, they're not proven. So I know when they say things like that, Swamp say, who's checking for Rosenberg? Like, what is Rosenberg? It's just like Swamp. I know you here now, and salute to you. But like 5 years ago, like you weren't home, nobody watching me. At some point, you were nobody and watching me be a pro. So I just think they get caught up like 3 years of experience, and they start saying, you know, stuff to dudes that been here for a while. Like Tony, bro, I've been here since I was 16 years old. Is when I battled Speed Idol on Block City. I mean,
crazy.
I'm 28 years old. Like I haven't lost in I don't know how long. I can't remember the last time somebody smoked me. Right. So you know, when I hear Jerry West and salute to Jerry, and he didn't really disrespect me. He was actually respectful how he called me out. Sure. When I hear like a Swamp or a Your Honor talking like they would be giving me a shot, I don't understand the logic. It's like whatever they put in them blunts, I want some of it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. So
okay. So
and I respect them dudes too. I hate it. Sucks that like it seems like it's always a URL verse or RBE verse thing, but hey, you guys make it that way. You know what I mean?
The fans, we do.
Yeah, the fans.
Yeah. You're right.
And I love Twerk. You know, I love Geechee. Like them dudes are the truth.
Right.
They're the truth. Like I don't have nothing bad to say about them. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Berg, we all wrestling fans, so you know we grew up with Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon. You know,
like Twerk.
That's what we grew up with.
For example, Twerk was on Twitter rooting for me on Twitter when I was battling. That's a respect thing. I have respect for him. Right. It don't be them. It don't be those level of dudes. It don't be the Nitties, the Geechees. They're not disrespectful. It be the Swamps and the like. It be those guys that be disrespectful, and I don't get why. Because I fuck with them too. I think you're right.
Right. Is it more so they feel like they could get more sort of recognition off of, you know, like you of the guys in that tier, whatever tier you sort of put yourself in as a veteran who can still get busy.
Out of that tier. I think that's a URL thing.
It's a URL thing.
Over RBE, I'm one of the guys. Over there, I would just be another guy. So many guys over there. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes don't even get to perform on Monday night. Like they gotta sit and wait 2 Monday nights. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just different. You know what I mean? I think it's all for what you're comfortable with. Because it's a business side to it. And I know both companies do business differently. So, you know, it's whatever you comfortable with, you know what I mean? And you know, I feel like you should be wherever you feel comfortable, and that, you know, that gives you a chance to be the best battler. I just think that the respect level from their mid-level guys is you know, not there. And I think they're the ones who should kind of be, you know, just tuning in and kind of, you know, trying to take notes, because they don't get an opportunity to go rock big crowds. They're usually on Crucibles and Born Legacies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really get to get on the main cards. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, you know, every RBE card is like a main card. You know what I mean? And not to say that was our biggest crowd that we ever did, but we sold it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it couldn't happen again or it wouldn't happen again. But, you know, those mid-level dudes don't really get an opportunity to get in front of that audience. You know what I mean? So I feel like when you're watching us in front of that audience, you should kind of just like be like trying to take notes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not tear us down or act like what we doing ain't validated because the three letters are different.
Okay. Yo,
Hey,
that was
hey
well
Rosenberg,
put,
do you
man.
feel like ARP, no disrespect, should put the 1SKs on a different day? Because I know y'all was like the first headliner, but I think if y'all would have went first, just off rip, it would have been a little bit even more different from the crowd standpoint. Just my opinion.
I think it would have been worse for Showoff, but I tell you what, if you know, the 1SKs, I think it would. You guys are right. It might be better to. I'm open to the idea. I can see why people would think that. You know what I'm saying? And if you do it on the day, because there's only usually one or two 1SKs. There's never more than that. I mean, maybe there was a time where there was three, but if you put them on another day, like Friday, or even a Sunday, like you could do a whole card and look at more talent.
Right.
You know what I mean, you can get 3 to 4 more battles on the card and actually really get a chance to develop and a star from down there. You know, the 1SKs are what they are. You know what I'm saying? I think they could use work. You know what I'm saying? And I think they are going to, you know, get some work and some revamping and you know, get some, because I know some young talent wants to come to RBE now. I know some guys that, you know, are looking like, damn, I want to be on URL. You know, I know they watch that event and be like, damn, RBE might not be so bad. Like, so I definitely think, you know, the 1SKs do need some looking at, and I think that's a good idea to maybe switch it to another day, get some more battles on the card, and get the RBE audience and the battle rap audience that watch, you know, every battle rap event in every different league to get a chance to look at some new talent. You know, so
I just think it's time where y'all at. I think it's fire. I think RB progress, even with the back and forth or whatever they say, with URL, even other leagues have maintained through the years, brick by brick. And I just think it's time for that to be a lane, because I think Jay Breed was fire. I like Jay Breed.
He was dope.
I like to see him where his talent is being displayed, because when you got people like you on the card, Big K's, and all these other people, honestly, at that point, we like, man, let's get to what we need to get to right now. No disrespect to them. It's just
I was in the crowd for the 1SKs. I mean, it seemed like everybody was having a conversation on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was tough. I don't think that's fair to the young boys, you know what I mean, to the new people. You know, they already probably nervous as shit. You know what I mean? And to just rap in front of a disinterested crowd is tough. It's tough. So, you know, I think I remember, you know, and I, you know, the Friday events put it maybe even in a little bit of a smaller location, and you know, it could be a thing, And I definitely think you will see some upgrades in that area for RBE for sure.
People come out to stuff like that, especially the hardcore fans. Like, yo, I'm landing on Friday. I'm there for the other card too. Like, and then you pop up as a fan. You pop up, and then you see all the other battlers anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna pop up too. So it's just
and
a
then,
good.
You know, you could think you can also maybe do like, you know what I mean, some of the face-offs live in front of the same crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like do the live face-offs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be cool.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Lawrence, shout out to Lawrence. 499 says, Rosenberg, can you explain the difference between big stage and small room? Which venue do you prefer? That's a good question.
You know, I prefer the big room. I think the small room people get more incentive to cheer because other people are cheering. You know what I'm saying? You know, the smaller room, it's not easier to, you know, the bigger room is, let me see. rocking a big room is more satisfying than rocking a small room. You know what I mean? So I think that's the difference between a small room. You know, it's you know, when you're on a big stage and it's mad people, it's more like a concert in a way. You know what I'm saying? You know, the small rooms are more like you know, you feel more hands-on. You know what I mean? The crowd feels a little bit more a part of it. You know what I'm saying? They're closer to the, you know, the battlers, and you know, it's just I think it's less people to satisfy. You know what I'm saying? It's an easier crowd to rock. You know, it's only 200, 300 people in there. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just a difference, just a level of difficulty to get the reactions.
Shout out to Lawrence, man. One thing though, and I want to get your perspective: small room body bags versus big room body bags, right? Like a straight up ass whooping. I feel like, in my experience going to events, that small room ass whooping, like when somebody just, you could hear every ad lib. Say it's a little bit of a crowd, maybe 75 people or something like that. You could hear everybody. You could see everybody's face. It's nasty in there, like, as opposed to like thousands of people where it's just kind of drowned out. You know what I mean? Like,
them thousands of people, you don't want to look at a nigga face because just thousands of people looking at you now with that. Listen, I guarantee you. Listen, not to go on Showoff, the boy a strong character. But I guarantee you, when he did that line and recognized he fucked up at this moment, he felt it from every person in that building. That your pride gonna move, bro. We just humans. When you think something I taking and you think you flipping, and then that shit just land, and then Rosenberg right there, like, he looking at him like, what? Like, what'd he say? That shit affected, because we looking at how the opponent looking. He looking back at us like, y'all, I know y'all don't like this shit. We looking like, nah, that shit trash. Now he trying to, okay, I got something for y'all. Like, no, you got to keep rapping, because now, like I say, it knocked every momentum out the building. All them people looking, I'd rather 75 people looking at me for fucking up or stumbling over a bar than 1,000 in the venue when it's prime time. Like he say, this is NBC.
That's
you
actually,
got 1,000
that's
in the
a
building,
good point.
that's NBC.
That's a good point. You can clean up fumbles and chokes easier in the small room. You know, you fuck up in the big room, and then there's a whole 30 seconds before you. If they detect you choking in the big room, it's over. I mean, you might even get a little bit of time to dance around if you fucking up in the little room. You know what I'm saying? So just
you hear a nigga tell you, get it back in the small room, get it back. Come on, get it back.
Right.
In the big room, niggas, boo that nigga, man. You see, taking too long. Boo that nigga, man.
Out of here.
Yo, shout out to Darren Dio as well. Appreciate you for the donation. Showoff was over talking dudes that whole week. That's funny. Now in terms of the rest of the the event and things like that, were you able to kind of stick around? I know for battlers it's like, I'm done. Let me go get some air and come back, that type of thing.
No,
but were you able to?
We watched the whole card.
Oh man, I need to know, Berg. I need to know.
The whole motherfucking card, start to finish. The only thing I missed, which doesn't matter because I saw it back on the VOD, was Ill Will and
A-Ward's
first round. I just stepped out and I was doing Uncle Ra's interviews and with Knowledge, and then I went right back in.
Yeah.
So I just missed their first round in the building, but I went back and watched it, so I seen it.
They had it going crazy in there, bro. They had it going crazy in there. Like, what's your thoughts on it? Because, from a battle rapper standpoint, they're leading off the round trying to get the momentum back with rebuttals. You feel me? On top of that, the rounds is all substance. Like, as a battler, you feel like, damn, like that's an extra thing you got to kind of prepare yourself for and everything like that. Like,
yeah and no. They're two prolific battlers. They was up there doing what they do. Far as thinking about them as a competitor, like somebody who will freestyle or be able to rebuttal, that's just something you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Something you got to deal with. If the dude you battling get into that, then you know what it is.
Right.
You just try to pack a lot of punches to be able to maybe withstand his on the spot punches. But them doing it back and forth, it's a pleasure to watch as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing two dudes at the top of their game, such an unorthodox matchup. But both of them are special. So It was fun, man. It was the battle of the night. It was back and forth. I gave it to Ward 2-1.
Me too.
I thought it was slightly debatable, but slightly clear.
Yeah. That first round.
But it wasn't a bad loss for Will. He just lost to somebody who was better that night.
Yeah. No, it was just a great battle and everything like that. And now when you talk about that being the battle of the night, I mean, obviously, main event, man. The main event. Shout out to Jag, shout out to Clone and everybody else, but I understand.
I'll run through them real quick. Big K and Clone was impressive for 1 week's notice.
Exactly.
So
Thank you for saying it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, the dog, strikes again. And shout out to Clone for his debut on the big stage. Not to diminish Bullpen, because that was really his first debut. He did good, but I gave it to K 3-0, Gentleman's 30. And then O'Reilly versus Jag.
Man,
that was tough to get through.
It's tough.
What sucked about it was Jag's second and third was kind of good.
I thought they was dope.
His first was so bad, and then Red was just bad all the way around. It was just hard to find entertainment throughout that battle. But I thought Jag should be commended on the second and third. He won 2-1.
Absolutely.
And he should get another battle. He's also improving. It was a good win for him. I just think, O'Reilly's one of the greats, man. He just gotta, he gotta get more consistent. I gave him that 2-1. But that's how I saw the card. And then obviously Cass versus Hitman.
Yeah. I mean, look, and I want to say this too, man. It was like you have to be pretty dedicated to this to get booed in that first round, and then to have your second be good and then your third be better than that.
It's just he's not running enough battle rappers. If he just structured the rounds a little different, he could have had a whole different outcome.
Yeah.
His first round was trash, right? Or like, let's say his first was his third. He'd have gave you his second and third, first and second. They would have went over so well that he would have had a little bit more lenient, with the crowd. They'd have been a little bit more lenient with him. And he just got to get around some people who know the sport. You know what I'm saying? Or start to study the sport himself. Some more and read what the bloggers and the media is saying, and just go work on getting more in tune with preparing for a battle. And I think Jag will be all right.
Okay, no doubt. Shout out to Jag. And main event. Now, this is interesting, man. To me, it was interesting watching it. I was entertained thoroughly. I've watched it again and everything like that. You were in the building.
Front row.
Yeah. Look at this. Look, I already know what's about to happen right now. You go ahead, talk your talk, because you was one of the people that was like, nah, like. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going to rub it in, but I tell you what, Cass was impressive. He obviously won the battle. You know what I mean? So anybody who watched the battle with a clean pair of ears and a regular pair of eyes can see he won the battle.
Okay.
Holla's best round was his first.
Yes, absolutely.
He lost the first round.
No, he didn't.
No question about it.
I can't do it, Berg. But I want to hear what you got to say.
I will break it down for you. So
okay, break it down. Yeah.
I know we got the remix in the first round.
We did.
The remix was garbage. That's just the Super Mario. Right? Come on.
Building was shaking though, Bird.
Yeah, the building was shaking.
The building was shaking,
That's
Bird.
part of it.
You know why? Listen, Holla is a hell of a performer. That was my first time, I think, seeing him perform live. And I was entertained. I'm like, yo, man, I don't know how he get up there. He's special. He is really an entertainer because he's not saying much. But he performing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say Holla was bad. I just think that Cass had control of the battle, and if you, I don't see how you didn't see that. Like, first of all, the first round from Cass. So the remix from Holla was a good joint. The Come to My Hotel Bar, crazy. I thought they were the two highlights of the round for him. Right? Two biggest highlights of the round.
Okay.
And then the talk to him part of the battle started. You know, Cass improved so much far as from a standpoint of angling, being in control of you know, of the crowd. He didn't fight him this time.
He didn't fight him.
You
I
know,
like that.
They cheered. He let him cheer. When they didn't catch a bar, he wasn't bitching. To the point where they even caught some of them late and then gave him his late reaction for it. The autograph scheme, money. The face-off jabs, money. Yo, listen, Tony. I don't know if any of the fans seen it. He told him. He said. He said. They got into the Let's Play Swear to God game, one of the more top tier games, top tier dudes like to play.
Sure.
But he got in there, he started talking about Cass, met him when he was a young boy and he seen him at a concert, he asked for his autograph. He told him, he said, you was on your grind balling. I signed your Spalding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know he's like that. I knew it. People,
I ain't have time for talking, and going to the league is tough. So after I signed your basketball, I said, keep it up. Like, I just felt like the whole angle was flawless. Nobody saw it coming. It was better than the remix. It was better than the hotel bar. He had to shoot the bleacher bar up after that. Only knock on Cass round is I thought he went a little too long again. But nowhere near as long as what he was doing. You know what I mean? So I gave him the first round. I thought that was the closest round.
Okay, but let me ask you this, Bird. Just one question. Yeah, he did. Cassidy was the man. All us was fans of Cassidy. I'm 16. But how effective is that now I'm on this stage and start battling you? I leveled up to a point. You done came down.
Either you leveled up or
I'm a battle rapper.
What's your name, bro?
How do it correlate? Huh?
You named Cola?
Yeah.
Cola, let me tell you something. That's all perception, bro. That's all perception. First of all, Cass was a street battler before we even turned battle rapping into a sport. The cool thing about battle rap is when somebody get a big bag, it ain't breaking news across every media platform. RBE just signs Cassidy for a one battle deal and he gets this much. So if he getting life-changing bags from battle rap, which I anticipate he is, it's not a level down. If anything, he can look at it like, man, I'm bringing the culture up. I think you'd be a fool to look at it any other way.
That's a good way to look at it. But I'm just saying you can't. All I'm saying is this: if you a stop, Berg, like right now, say you a battle rapper. Say I decide to battle rap, you on fire. I meet you on a main event on RB. You tell me, Cola, I was on your show 3 years ago. You was interviewing me. But I didn't level it up to now when we main eventing at each other. I can't look at it as an accomplishment for me. Like, yeah, I did get your autograph and interview you. But now I'm looking you in your eyes in the same competitive level. At some point, your bag may be bigger, but competition level, if we both here, we're equal.
Well, it would just go to show you how long Cass has just been able to stay in the form of relevancy in different parts of the culture. I mean, we like to... We want the mainstream to respect our culture, and then when the mainstream dude come in, it's like, oh look, you coming all the way down here to low old battle rap. No, battle rap is big now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a testament to Holland's success. Good, you was young when I met you. I was already a star back then, and you grew up to be a star. To the point where we ended up on the same stage together. Kudos to you. But that's no knock to Cassidy. I just don't, I think that
I feel that. You definitely broke that down very well.
I think that's just a nod to battle rap, to where we got this thing at right now, to where Cassidy comes back and competing. Every time he comes back, the culture lit. I feel like the culture takes a step forward as a whole. When he comes back, it puts more eyes on the culture. More of us get fans.
Right.
I had, my social media was lit up by, hundreds of messages. Yo, I'm a new fan. Yo, I'm a new fan. Yo, I'm a new fan. That got something to do with the stage that Cassidy and Hollis at. So I don't look at it like that. I just think, we got to look at it as, damn, this thing done got to a level where the Cassidys can come back and perform and battle some of the best. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he battles again.
That's a good point, because you couldn't look at it like if Lloyd Banks or somebody come back right now, you can't look at him like, what you doing here, because we want him here. Like, I feel exactly what you said. And listen, a lot of fans you will argue with can't break that down like that, Bird. They just saying it, but they can't articulate that as well as you made me just realize. Like, yeah, even though he is there, it ain't a step down, because I still got a bigger bag than you, and I'm still a stop from back then. That do make a lot of fucking sense.
Battle rap fans are, not all of them, but a lot of them are tough, man. They're hard to please. I mean, as a battle rap fan, Cassidy battling your favorite battlers, the best battlers, should be a dream for us.
Right.
Like, what are you kidding me? We watching Cassidy battle Hitman Hollow or Arsenal. So I think it's a good thing, man. It's no knock for Cass. I think that he's coming back. He's doing a lot for the culture. And he learned it. I think we got to give him his flowers. I think he improved this battle. I think even if you feel like he lost, you can argue that he won. Nobody's crazy for thinking Cass won that battle. You know what I'm saying? Hollow wasn't that great, so he got booed before Cass did. He got booed.
He did, but I still don't. I don't even really get the boo thing. To me, was a little bit interesting.
It was off. I didn't understand in the building. I didn't think they were even, some of the things they were saying was worth booing.
Yeah, honestly, neither one. I didn't feel like nobody actually had a major drop off where it's like, oh nah, that was like, okay, trash bar, like, all right, whatever. But
they felt like they had the boo Cass.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of, it was both sides of that, because I thought some parts of Hitman was getting booed. He was like, I didn't think that was that bad. Now I'm gonna be honest, that nothing. I made something from nothing like my offspring. I got so mad. I got mad. I ain't gonna front. But they booed the Greg Ostertag bar. Like, I came up from nothing to something. I'm supposed to brag. You was on the block in the 90s. Okay, Ostertag. Like, okay, that's regular. That's regular. That's just a setup bar.
You know who Ostertag is.
But why did that? That's what
Ostertag is.
Niggas don't know who Greg.
Bro, you got Katie.
That's just, but that's regular. That's a setup into. That ain't the regular. That ain't even the punch. Let a nigga get to his shit first. If you're gonna do that, like,
I had a hot ass Ostertag bar versus Jim's 5 years ago.
They knew it 5 years ago.
It was fire.
All right. But I mean, okay, on the setup, it is what it is, though. I take your point, though, because every time he comes in, there is more eyes on it. I just hope that we get that residual, impact in terms of people watching the battles and taking the sport seriously. But, and I think you still got to guard the house, though. Like, who would you put Cass up against next? Who you think would be a good opponent if you had to choose?
Maybe a K-Shine. Mook. Lux. Maybe Hollow.
Okay. All right. I see.
Which are all winnable battles for you?
Do you think those are all winnable? I see. Okay.
Especially,
I think
the Hollow one.
The Hollow? I don't like the Hollow, but I don't like Hollow in that situation.
I like it for Cass. I think it's a good battle for Cass.
Oh yeah, you think
I
it's a
think
good
Cassidy
situation?
took 3 murderers, man. I think Cassidy to take a little, little exhibition versus.
Nah, Berg, we ain't doing that. Go ahead, K Shine. Like, we gotta get to the work, you know what I'm saying? Lux,
Yeah, Hollow
Rex,
ain't.
like, get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Him versus Rex, we'd be buying for the face off. I mean,
Oh yeah, you don't think it'd be one of those? You don't think Rex
no. We'll see. We'll see. I think we all, we'll all give him a chance again if he gets the easy battle. So, we always give him another chance. So,
right.
I'm a Rex fan, just like the culture is. I think he's entertaining this shit. And I'm hoping if he does get the easy battle, I'd love to see Rex go on another run. You know what I mean? I'd love to see him go on another run. If he's still got anything left in the tank, you know what I'm saying? I think that's be cool for the culture. And it's fun again. It's fun right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if he like hops in a tournament, hops on a volume or something like that. I think that'd be good for you or I think it'd be good for him, especially if you get a good Rex.
That's a fact.
Then it would super validate my 30 against him. You know what I'm saying?
I always wonder if battles look at that like, yo, if he 30 him and I 30 him, I'm one of them. Like, you know what I mean? But yo, so Slime Ace 499 says, congrats Rosenberg on the best performance on Max Out. I had Hitman 2-1 first debatable. Shout out to Slime Ace for the donation as well. And everybody that's still here, 300 in the chat right now. I did drop the link for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys will add any words and all that for Rosenberg, we could do that. You know what I mean? And but we appreciate the time, bro. It's good to tap in because we gotta, like, with this run that you on, bro, this type of momentum. I know you've been in this game long enough to know you don't always get this type of run going. Now, what's on your mind in terms of, yo, we need to go get that. We need to go get that plate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you're more than worthy of a big look in terms of an artist. So who are some of the people on the list?
I feel like I think earlier in the video I was talking about awareness on stage, but I think it's also important in matchmaking for any battler trying to make a career out of this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think, off the 2-year layoff, when I got Craig Lamar, I did what I did. And then we got the Rex battle. Again, that's why I made the joke about hopefully he come back and do well so I can get a little bit more love for that because a lot of people say he was over the hill. Rex didn't care. And then the debatable with Snake Eyes to go into, clearly beating Ice to clearly beating Show. I feel like that's 5 battles to where, I know what class I'm not in. You know what I'm saying? So, it was humbling having to start from the rock bottom. I think I did that. If you look at that order, Craig Lamar, how it just broke up. I literally started from the bottom again. And I think it's time that I get a dangerous opponent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's can push me to the next level as far as my pen and fight back a little more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because great battles are better than body battles. Anytime you body somebody, it's always a percentage of fans that got a reason why that happened. You know what I mean? Clear bodies you don't always get. You know what I mean? The full credit for it. So looking at like A Ward, possibly Ill Will.
Ward? What? That's nice right there. Especially after that. You said possibly Ill Will too.
And Briz Rothstein too. You know what I'm saying? I know I hit him up on Twitter a little bit. He put out a little weird tweet like Briz been doing lately. I didn't know how to take it. I know ARP told him he sent him contracts out tonight, which was last night. He ain't really never get back to us and shit. But, that's a battle I want to really do too. You know what I mean? I would definitely like to battle Briz.
Okay. No doubt.
And I like to see Briz on RBE too.
Briz on RBE. Rosenberg battle. Yeah, set it up. I just want to see Briz back at this point, but that matchup makes sense too. You know what I'm saying? As far as like momentum and everything and what makes sense and timing. Oh, question though, like say if you had an MC that back when you was starting when you was at the bottom, right? You're like, yo, we gotta lock in at some point. Then now you go on your run and you hot right now. And then homeboy spin the block like, yo, what's up? We said we was gonna battle back here. What's going on? Like, do you feel like, okay, I already said I would do it, or does the timing have to be a certain way? Say if they're not in the best place right now.
I don't make promises like that, so I don't know. You know, I feel like I feel like it's important to really know what battles to accept. You know what I mean? As a battler, I mean, I don't really, I don't know if you, I don't understand your question. I guess you were trying to say if a battler asks you want to come up.
Yeah, like if you was before you was hot, before you was,
what level he got up to. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because that sounds like a favor. You know what I'm saying? Again, so I don't make those type of promises to anybody. I've never found myself in a situation like that. But as far as booking battles and stuff like that, I think it's important to know when to take a chance and when to put yourself in, because it's one thing about the sport is it's what you've done for me lately, right? So you could argue I haven't lost since I've been back 5 battles straight. I actually beat Young Ill. A lot of people say that Snake Eyes is a debatable, and I agree. I also battled Young Ill a week before. I battled Snake Eyes in St. Louis on Street Status, and I smoked him. The battle never dropped. His battle with John never dropped. I don't know what's up with the footage, but what the fuck was I saying? Help me out. I got the Showoff pack in the cartridge. I know you got to see that.
Yeah.
I was talking about matchups. I think.
Right. In terms of like matchups or whatever, but you was giving the example that you went over and you battled these other MCs. I can't trying to think about.
Yeah, I don't remember where I was going with it.
Yeah. It's all good, man. So, but you don't even make them type of promises, though. You don't even do that type of.
I wouldn't make any promise like that. I just think it's important to know, when. Oh yeah, I think it's important to know when to take chances. You know what I'm saying? When to make that splash. This sport is such a. What have you done for me lately? So I've arguably won every battle I've been in since I've been back. But say I got clearly beat 2-1 the next battle, I'm kind of cold again, right? And it happens to so many people. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say cherry picking because I think that's corny, but I think as battlers you do need to look at it like boxing and know when to take a super dangerous fight and to know when this fight's safe. You know what I'm saying? And so you can keep your stock rolling and give yourself the best chance to win because you got to win more than you lose. Right. I mean, way more. You got to times it by 5. You know what I'm saying? So you got 18 battles. They expect you to win 18 of them, Jones.
Shout out to Screwface Gene. He says that Showoff pack gas or what?
It's pulverizing.
It's the pulverized pack. Like that's bugged
out.
It's the
pulverized pack,
bruh. Listen, I'm like Berg. I'm like, yo, Berg is in orbit right now. I'm like, I got the trivia. I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Trivia?
You know I got the trivia. I got the trivia.
Last time.
I think you probably you missed maybe one. I feel like
I was 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think you might have missed maybe
I was
one.
answering the questions before you was finished asking them.
Yeah. You was bugging out. You was trying to show out. So
come on, man. Look, I got Drexel on now. Like I always got some PA shit on, man.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna see. All right. First question is this: put these PA greats in order of most battle rap views. I'm gonna give you some names, and you have to put them in order in terms of views. They're all from PA. All right.
Yeah.
So first one is Roan, Bill Collector, Enes, and Real Deal.
So Rowan's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is a tough one because I know as soon as I get number 2, 3, or 4 is gonna be easy. You said Rome, Real Deal, Bill.
Rome, Real Deal, Ness, Bill
All right,
Collector.
so Rome's number 1, Ness number 4.
Okay.
Fucking
yeah.
Real Deal's number 2. Bill Collector's 3.
That's incorrect.
Ooh.
Yeah. You got
What's
that.
the order?
Yeah. It's Rome with 18 million. Then you got Bill at 14 million. You got Real Deal at 9 million, and Ness at 8.
I knew it was fucking close.
Yeah, man.
Only reason I went Real Deal, I knew it was fucking Bill. Only reason I went Real Deal is because he's been on all the leagues, and I'm like, all right, he probably got like 100 fucking King of the Dot battles, Grind Time battles. Damn, Bill hawked you, Real Deal. God damn.
All right, I got another one, and I may as well call this
Tony, bro.
I may as well call this little segment. How well do you know your own shit? All right. Yeah. When you battled QP, name 3 people on that wall behind y'all.
Biggie.
Okay.
LL.
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane.
Nah. Kane wasn't in the shot. He wasn't in the frame.
Pac.
No. Pac wasn't in the frame though. You can't see Pac in the frame.
One more. But I got 2 right?
You got 2 right. You got 2 right.
Big. Nas.
No, nah. I give you one more guess.
Puffy.
Nah, no Puff. All right. It was it was Michael Jackson, it was Marilyn Monroe, Spike Lee, Kanye,
Lee, my baby. I'm gonna say Spike
Pinocchio,
Lee,
Darth Vader. Yeah.
Give Mike.
Yeah. It was Mike in the red jacket too. Yeah.
But you couldn't miss Spike Lee because he had the flip hat. That was like one of the main pictures that Spike Lee picked. Because it was right there when you turn clean paper. I really beat you the fuck out.
Yeah, it had Spike Lee with the hat up. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
that was 11 years ago, bro.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Hey, you was cooking that nigga Rose like, I really beat you the fuck up.
Yo, I didn't got no hair on my fucking face, man.
That battle was fire.
That fucking painting was fire on that wall.
That shit was crazy. That's one of the illest backgrounds. Like, for
damn,
real.
I'm slipping, man. How many more questions we got?
I got what was it, like 2, 3 more? Yeah, okay. So
come on, Froze.
All right, so all right. In the classic record, Tony Story, part 1, what was the address that Paulie caught Tony slipping at?
Oh,
yeah, nigga. Yeah. When you come, yeah.
You gonna make me rap this whole fucking song again?
Yeah. It's a classic.
You still got that work that you had? Oh no, too far. Ask the question again, Tony.
All right. In Tony's Story, part 1, what was the address that Paulie caught Tony slipping at?
Wasn't Tony at a bitch crib?
What was the address? Soon as I said, I know you're gonna know it too.
Come on, Raw.
Scroll up the Tony name. Text it back coming through.
She said 1022. Take the E-way.
Yeah. You got the number.
Take
What'd you say?
Woodstock?
Yes, sir. 1022 Woodstock, yes, North Philly.
Yes, sir.
Take the E-way. Yeah.
Fucking E-way.
Right. Oh man, listen. Now it was dope. All right. Now this is another song, joint classic record as well. Jay-Z appearance on What We Do. What is the classic video game that he mentions in the verse?
Who, Hove?
Hove, yeah, Hove, and his verse.
Pac-Man.
Correct. Yeah, Pac-Man. Yeah.
You know, I got a knack to get that change. Blackjack, ROC, man.
Cadence was crazy, man. Cadence was crazy. All right. So, all right, I got one more. Now, this is specific to Norristown, PA. Norristown, PA. Famous MLB.
Mike Piazza.
Oh.
But look, but what Bill say? He not from Norristown. Come on, man. You on your fucking head, Bill. Stop playing with me. Mike Piazza, man.
Mike Piazza, man. I didn't even get to finish 16 seasons, 12 All-Star appearances. Yeah. Okay. All right, Bird.
One of them niggas.
Yeah. Now this was a little bit more difficult. So as we do, like, this is gonna get progressively more, more PA. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, bro. As always, you know what I mean? You're always welcomed up here and everything like that. Again, congratulations, bro. Because you really talk the talk. You made people understand why you're formidable up there. You know what I mean? So and I appreciate you for keeping your style too intact. We got a lot of clonage going on, or like people just by osmosis become another nigga. Like, we're gonna talk about it, but I'm like, how did you become another person? You didn't even rap. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You notice you don't see Blue Easy no more than I'm back, do you? Where that guy go?
Yo, I don't know if I ever seen you on the same place, man. I don't know, Bird.
Hey, where that guy go, Tony?
Right, I don't know. It's a heavy correlation. I don't know. Shout out to Glue.
The whole time I was retired, that's the only tweets I got.
Yeah.
They try to revamp Rosenberg and call it Blue Easy, and talking crazy, man. I tried to tell him, man.
Right.
I tell you.
Hey, Berg, I'm gonna give you the ISO screen to talk to the fans and all that too. We're gonna close out everything, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to announce and what fans can look forward to as far as the rest of the year for you.
Got some shit coming with Cass where he dropped some music. I don't got really nothing to say. I just need all of y'all to do me a favor. My Instagram got hacked. I got a new joint with like 300 followers. They got the max out card. I think it's Rosenberg Raw 610. You should go follow my gram. I'm trying to get some. I'm gonna get that jump popping again. So I'll holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Shout out to Rosenberg Raw. Always a dope interview. Very insightful. Like, you know what I mean? In terms of how he looks at battle rap, the overall bigger picture of Cassidy coming in there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, man, he still got. There's still room. There's still things in the court left for him to do, bro.
Hey, like, Tone, I ain't gonna hold you. Rosenberg probably one of the only people to probably 30 one of my questions. I ain't like.
Yeah, no, he did. Now
he 30 my questions. G, I ain't gonna lie, Rosenberg.
Yeah.
You probably cracked the Morse code with that one, brother. You the only one probably gave me what I really was like, damn, he got me. First, for real, so ain't nobody really never got me like, nah, he really got me. Like, why? I'm like, nah, I can't even argue with that. He really making sense with this shit. It was a great observation. I ain't gonna hold you. Great.
No, it was astute. It was astute, man.
And I like them. I like them two-sided view type situations where I look through both lenses. So that was fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So shout out to Rosenberg for that. I hope you guys like that as well. There's definitely a lot to say, a lot to cover and stuff like that. You got super fights coming up. You got, all types of talk, all types of matchup talk, Crucible stuff dropping. You know what I'm saying? So, but with this, man, it's just good to tap in with the battlers and the post game and all that too. Rosenberg's info, all the info, the Instagram, all that stuff will be in the description box. So you can go ahead and follow him there. You know what I'm saying? Man. And shout out to RBE, man, for the stage, for the platform, for the things like that, man, because that was a dope performance and all that as well. Now, they did ask me who I had in the Hitman Cassidy. I got Hitman winning the battle. I don't know, like, now I don't really necessarily feel like it's that controversial to be real. I think it's
but
yeah, I don't know, but see, I get where everyone's going with it, though. But I do think that some of it is in the aura. I do think fans, this is our first time being around hearing fans cheer. It's the first time your ears have heard that in a while in a live setting. That is just not a thing, right? So you get somebody like Cassidy, Yeah, am I gonna say he wasn't saying nothing? No, I'm not gonna do that. But I don't think it was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like, oh, the moments. I'm like, I think that has a lot to do with star power. I don't think Hitman did himself no favors in that face off though. I think the energy that the face off provided kind of worked against him in a sense, man. But I don't know. The swear to God, he called him pussy 4 times, and then he got to the autograph joint. You know what I mean? I can't front.
But you
I
gotta
got
understand this,
things
Tone.
written
What I
down, but I
realized
just,
about battle rap,
you know, yeah.
as much as good we love about it,
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
hate the dirty shit. Like if it's any type of
Yeah.
like you can stir it up and it's really aggravating people, and they love that. This culture love
Mhm.
that for some reason,
Mhm.
Tone. They do.
Yeah,
The
look.
negativity, when they get negativity time, it's that
Oh yeah.
time, and they feel like, oh, he's the chosen one. You're not go. Verb just got this same type of beating a week ago
Mhm.
for no reason. Not
Yeah.
Verb. Okay, Verb retiring. Let's salute what he did with SB. Let's salute him and Hitman. Verb, he ain't been tried. Not
That
the
anger's
like,
gonna wear off after a while. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
dude. But why we gotta treat our people like that?
But I think what you know, battle rap is subjective, and emotions factor into people's opinions about battle rap for most fans, especially if you are a casual fan. So if you thought that Hitman kind of looked crazy in the face off, in your opinion, then it's like, nah, like you kind of go in there and you just root for Holla. But I kind of felt like I'm gonna get to more of this because we got the show and
No,
stuff
I'm from the
later. But
Midwest. I would have did
I
the
kind
same
of
thing. You got 10 niggas in here. I'm uncomfortable. It's lit.
the booing to me was like I didn't get the boo. You know what I'm saying? Like the bow down in your temple, you better pray to your God. Okay, cool. It wasn't crazy, but I don't think it was like, you know what I'm saying? And then they went to the layaway bar. I didn't think that was worth a boo either. Like you know what I'm saying? The sneak this and don't know what you're talking about. The subway will leave you underground. And then he said, it's layaway. Like, I hold that. Wow, I just came to put something down. Like, okay, cool. Like, y'all niggas know what layaway is. Wow. I just came to put something down. Okay, cool. Like, the crowd just went crazy on that. Like, I didn't think it was like it ain't Rum Nitty up
I ain't
there.
gonna lie.
But
Like
God.
Clement said, Cassidy was doing so much. Like even when Hitman came and did the jab, you see
Yeah,
Cassidy
that was
hard.
funny.
And
That was
then he
funny.
was like, he said the line when he's like, I don't sit, we ain't summer rock. I travel with it. Even though it wasn't fire, he
Oh
tried all
yeah,
the
yeah. I had the trap. I had what he said. I had rock wherever I traveled. That was fire. That was
that
fire.
was crazy.
That was
That
fire.
was crazy, Tom. I
And
ain't gonna
then
hold
and
you. And
then
then he did the
I
little motion, like I had to try like he
yeah,
looping. I was like,
I
oh, okay.
carry rock everywhere I traveled. That I said, that was one of them ones. Yes, sir.
That was
I ain't
fire,
no hater,
man.
bro. I'm not no hater. I gotta give credit where it's
Yeah,
due. He
he
had a
had some
couple.
he had some dope shit in there. I can't hate on that, but just because it was dope don't mean I felt like he won.
Yeah.
I can feel like he elevated and still lost.
Yeah. I'm a star these days. Busy schedule. Had to smuggle you in. I can't rap. Why none of them win? I created a style in battle rap that you struggling in. Like, why doesn't Hitman get credit for saying shit like that? And like, why does he not? Cass gets to talk down to him, and it's like, yo, this is the best stuff ever. He answered back, like, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, he can't talk his talk. It's true. He
Had
already
some lines, bro. Listen, I hated having to watch it back, even though
yeah.
I feel like Cassidy. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it his first verse goods. A lot of people was killing that. I like this first verse goods, but his battle with the sweater gods,
Right.
how he was setting everything up, you could tell he was getting
Yeah.
here. His train was halfway here, Tone. The train halfway here. You know how you take the train somewhere, you halfway to the
You halfway there.
Man, I got off work, I gotta take this New York train. You halfway there, you like 5 more stops. That's where he at. He had 5 more stops. The boy figuring it out. But we talked about this, Tone. Anybody that can rap that good, just period. If you put them somewhere so long and they mind start programming to this, they're gonna eventually figure it out. Just like a Moot, just like a Lux, just like a lot of these guys. Some don't, but for the most part, people that was at that high of a level, like Cassidy, he gonna figure it out. And he did good. I ain't gonna say he did totally bad to even say, because I ain't gotta diss him to say he lost. You feel me? You know, sometimes people get that confused. You feel like he lost, you discrediting what he did. Now he did great. Do I feel like he lost? Like I said again, but I like to see him again. I'm gonna keep it on. I like to see Cassidy again for sure.
Right. See, people didn't even like I seen people punching on the 6 Mop shit too. I thought it was dope. Like the even the lead up. Like I don't feel like he was getting credit for that. Like I like the way he was leading up to his shit. Hitman, in my opinion, I thought that was dope. The big blocks, make me mad. I let a clip drop. Big Gerald show me the ropes. You think I'm a slip? Not like. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple more, you know what I mean, with that.
But
like
Cassidy had that shit too. Like I
big time on the
some
beach with
6 feet apart, like where his casket be. He had some,
yeah. They both was trying to rap in the crowd. It was like weird. Just let them rap. I like, you know what I'm saying?
I need to do a little bit, Tone.
Yeah.
Speed up just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
6 feet, like where your casket be. Cassidy would have been cooking low key.
Yeah, if he would have been, but he always just kind of monotone with it. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you in the store. I grabbed the bags.
He
gonna keep that same flow, but if he speed it up a little bit, it can get a little bit even more better. Right.
Nah, he can like, bro. Listen, bro. You can get robbed for the cash you got. Like, I mean, he says it's slow, so it's perfect. So I could just look at you know what I mean? Like, but I could tell my squad don't cry for spilt milk. Just grab safe where I stashed the Glock. It's running out of space like an astronaut. Yeah, I'm with it. And then stay in your lane for gasket cock. Pull like a traffic stop, bitch. You rather shoot it out a box. It's for confrontation. Get hit with a combination like a master lock. I said, yeah, that shit was fire.
But that was slow though.
That was fire. It's slower than that, but it's slower fire. Than that.
See, listen.
When you fire though.
Listen, when you running it back, it's going more fluid. It's in that
battle
rap pattern.
When
he rapping it, I stashed the Glock. It's fire, but it's too slow. It's like how DME do his playbacks. Like he had people so quick. The nigga Cassidy got a DME Detroit playback voice. Like, come on, Cass. Like, speed it up.
I didn't like the he over explains sometimes, Cass. Like you pussy like was between a pair of thighs. I don't really need that. But all he wanted to do was set up a fucking you scared to ride. Let's get shit clear. Let's play swear to God. Now the swear to God's to me was not that. I'm sorry. Like, first of all, it's too long. Like, you're supposed to ask a question. It's supposed to be a call and response thing. So swear to God, this and that. I'm supposed to look at you and all that. But he just kind of kept rapping through it. He called him pussy 4 times. And then he talked about autographing the Spalding, which was dope. We definitely not about to do that. That was dope. Like, but that was what the signed it before I got in the crash. You got an autograph. Okay, signed your Spalding. All right, and then after that, the shoot the bleachers up. Okay, cool. And then the trap like rock wherever I traveled at. Fire. I ain't gonna front. Now, smacking your ass bars. No, like remember you was getting your ass smacked. Like I don't like when he does this, man. Beasley House to NBA, it doesn't hit to me. Hitman's been everywhere. It doesn't hit to me. Like, look at his face. I ain't stupid. What your clothes up with the big nose? It ain't mucus. That's not for me. I'm sorry. That wasn't one for me.
They know that one of them ones, Tom.
I stepped it up. So when I walk up, stairs. I liked the way he performed it low key. It was
trash.
Cringe work. But Cola, he performed it though. When I walk up, stairs. Like he did it. Yo, go back. I rewinded so many times. I said, oh man, what? And then the Justin then was on my dick, man. After I performed hit after hit, man. Like he really, why did he emphasize that? I got so mad. And this was all at the end of that. It's all at the end of that second. Whatever.
They did go crazy for my boy Life's Good. Say Cass said, took it behind your back like a magic pass. Like that was not crazy, bro.
Yo, nah. Hold on. I don't want to go too crazy. But he got a stanza in here toward the end of that second. Boy, like what? What he said? He said, I might tap from the back like a submission in a fight. Like I punch with precision, make a smart decision when I fight. I shoot with precision and hitting pitches that's in flight. Like the way he was saying it was fire, bro. But he had like 4 of those like right at the end. I was like, all right, cool. But I don't know, bro. Big nose, mucus spot. All right, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. But I just feel like I got Hitman winning. I got my reasons why. Much of this we'll get into on the show. On the show, Posey will be on the show. The whole team will be out. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm gonna tell you is this.
Yeah.
God bless you.
God bless me.
Because when you start, listen, bro, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
This is the first time these fans ever punched me off a topic. I'm tired of you. Them people, listen, them people, I pick Hitman, them people kill me. They punched me off topic, Tone. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, no, they I mean, you know.
I'm done, man. Listen, if it's the real PRT, they punched me off topic, man. I'm done. Cash, you got it.
Now I'm gonna be honest, Cola. Like now, I try to like my skin. The skin regimen is good and all that, but it's really scars and bruises. I got bruises and from this culture, from bad takes for years. It took me years to get to the point where I could say something like that and not get killed. Like it took me years, bro, because I used to get murdered. But with that being said, yeah, no, I got them reasons ready. I got the bars that I feel like made the difference.
Facts, man. Them people punched me off topic, man.
Oh yeah,
man won, and I'm done talking about it. I ain't explaining it no more.
Oh yeah,
nor do I care, man. I ain't let them fans punch me. They knocked me out the mood of even recapping again, man.
Oh
that's
man,
how bad. That's how much these people was lying, man. I ain't even want to.
Yeah,
listen. I ain't gonna lie, ARP. I almost said fuck our ARP at a point. They had me mad at ARP for no reason.
Oh,
this damn card, man. I was hot, Tone.
You was mad at Shotty?
I keep it 100.
Lawrence?
The fans jumped on me, Tone. They had me mad at ARP and the whole RB establishment.
They jumped you for your opinion? They jumped
they jumped me, Tone.
No. Damn.
And I wasn't even mad at them. I got mad at ARP and the whole staff, Lawrence, everybody for no reason.
Right? Okay. Man, that's crazy, son.
It's and then like Polo, he came and panned it on the Bar Guy show when I should have got on yesterday and told A-Ward what you said.
Oh, yeah, you should have did that.
Should have told A-Ward what you said. Put it in your blogs. Red's voice, put it in your blogs.
Put it in your blogs. All right. Anyway, more on this battle rap. We got Ultimate Madness 3 coming up. Announcements and everything will be there. So make sure you guys tune in. Very, very special things in the works and all that. Now, what I'm gonna say as well, man, follow us at the Black Compass, DA Black Compass. Put your opinion in the comments. We do actually read that. So any comments, if you hit us up on Gmail or whatever, Black Compass Society at gmail.com, whatever emails and shit like that, we read those all the time. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon. And I noticed more of y'all started subscribing to us on like Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that. So I've seen that go up a lot too. Continue to do that. We'll continue to provide this content as well. There's a radio show tonight and things like that too. Oh, and tomorrow we will have the Midwest in the building. The Midwest will be here. Yeah, I want to do it's an APB out in the Midwest right now. I want to take the, shout out to temperature check. Yeah, let's take the temperature in the Midwest. Let's see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Oop, shout to True Foe, shout to everybody. All right. So we're gonna have some things going on tomorrow as well. Cola, any announcements for the people, anything?
Man, just tune into the radio show. Y'all know this Saturday super fights. So we're gonna get into that tonight for sure. Saturday we might be doing a pre-show like we usually do.
Oh yeah.
And that's about it, Tone.
Yeah. That's it, man. Black Compass.
And y'all missed the battle. My boy Posey beat Staples and my boy Polo on here last night. So you know how that goes. They had the verses, Kanye versus Dr. Dre. Posey took my boy Polo out west. Put knots on the ball here. So y'all be looking out for Polo. Pray for Polo.
Yeah, definitely.
Going through some things.
Yo, make sure y'all tune into that, man. Tell us what y'all think. Tell us who y'all think won as well. But we up out of here, man. Stay tuned, stay vigilant. Black Compass Media. Peace.